2014. Really weird thing to think about. But this video is for Kat because I promised her I'd make her a video since she made one for me with explaining the British logic behind why French fries are called chips and how actual chips are crisps. I don't understand that. It's literally gonna kill me if I keep thinking about it. But this is also a video about Monster Hunter because I'm really bored. Really bored. I have nothing to do. I don't work until next Friday. I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep. And no, this is not drugs. It is actually a hookah thingy. Because hookah's cool. Like a fizz. Just don't shoot it. That wouldn't work out very well. And also this really cool school thing! From Mexico! Not sure if I ever want to go there again, but really cool school. It's apparently made out of fish bones. Let's see. So I also have my giant room that's also kind of a mess, and it's also not really giant, maybe, comparatively. Yes, so I remember that Kat had some questions for me about Monster Hunter. One was, when did I start playing Monster Hunter? And that would be 2009, when I first, well, actually, I never really bought a PSP when it first came out. My brother did. Like, he even paid full price. I would never do that. That's crazy. So he never used it. And then eventually I got it for, like, really cheap because then he was really sick of it and didn't want to do anything with it. And it was, like, rotting away. And then, it was actually really cool because... So it all started in 2009 because that's when Freedom Unite came out for the PSP, and that's when I first started playing it, and then that's even when I first started seeing things about it, because in the summer of 2009, that's when I went to Europe, and they had so many posters and things all over the subways for Freedom Unite, and I'm like, hey, that actually looks like a really cool game. And then I think eventually, after I played some of their games for the PSP, I think I only played, like, Prince of Persia, the last Prince of Persia game. One of them was on for the PSP. I played that. And I played Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. But mainly Monster Hunter. Because I downloaded the demo and I'm like, hey, this is a really fun game. So I went and picked that up. And that was also the day I got probably the weirdest and coolest / most racist comment about my boots I've ever had. Because of that, Best Buy, right? Well, Kat, who probably doesn't know what it is, it's a electronics store. Or maybe you do have one. Who knows? Bloody. Anyways, I went there, picked up a game. One of my old buddies doesn't talk to me anymore. Picked it up too, along with the PSP, because he didn't have one either. And that's how I started playing, was with somebody, not just by myself, because that's never fun. But anyways, I was walking out. I have these giant ass fucking boots. And this guy comes up to me, some fucking redneck. He's like, those are some really nice nigger stompers. And I just was like, okay, I'm gonna go outside now and play my Monster Hunter. I don't know. I think I've been really prone to get the weirdest compliments ever. Like being insane, which is probably true because I really hate people. Or most of the people. Exceptions. Better hope you make it. So that's when I first started playing Monster Hunter, was in 2009/2010. And I seriously played that game for like 3 months straight. I got like 300, 400 hours easily, and it's just like, oh my god, where did my life go? Monster Hunter. Thanks, Capcom. One of the few things Capcom is getting, since they don't release most games to North America, or the world in general. But then I'm just evil and sly, and I just import them. Because Ah, Capcom, you can't stop me from playing even if it is in Japanese. Also, shout out to, like, Pat, Ryan, who hasn't played in forever, Kyle, Moritz, Kogath, Martin, and a bunch of other people that I actually play with sometimes, maybe. I have a chat for it, so whenever I always want to hunt with people with them, we're on different time zones. Like, hey, let's hunt. Oh man, I'm not up right now, but soon. So it works half the time. Still really fun. No problems connecting online, even though connecting from like all over the world. Let's see. And then also another question Kat had for me, what was my favorite monster? Well, since my favorite monster is obviously a Stygian Ogre, because I made a Facebook page for it, because it's really cool and badass. I mean, the regular one just has lightning, but this one does dragon damage. And stuff like that, and it's really cool, and it looks really badass. And there's even a Mega one, which I still have yet to beat. I really need to do that in 3 Ultimate. So lazy. Need to do it. So that's my favorite one in 3U. But then also, since I've been playing 4, which has a bunch of monsters from all the past generations, and then even new monsters, I would have to say my favorite monster from 4 would probably have to be the Goa Magara and Shigaru, because one, it's a fucking wyvern that has a virus and it infects other monsters and makes them go apeshit on you, so it's like pretty much like fighting a monster that's enraged all the entire time and you can't knock it out of it, really. Well, yes, you can. I mean, you can walk the Goa out of its feral mode, but infected ones, they just keep charging at you, and it's like, what am I doing? Run for my life. Don't know, stuff like that. And also, that's right, you asked for how I pronunciate monster names. Well, let's see. Regular ones. Rathalos, Rathian, Gigi Nox, Gigi. Oh my god, I just call him Derpidos, because I never get his name right. Brachydos, Brachydios. Still, for a bunch of the monsters that are new in Monster Hunter 4, I still don't know how to pronunciate half of them, so I just call them by nicknames I have for them. And then I also have nicknames for, like, Zinogre. I call the regular Zinogre Ziggy, and then the Stygian Stiggy, because it kind of makes more sense that way. Trying to think what other monsters. Nibble Snarf. That's a good one. Nibble Snarf. And also Devil Hyo, Devil Joe, Ho, Joe, the Devil, Pat, Tigrex. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's not really hard to pronunciate them. I just said, all depends on your accent and how you make sense of it. Be like, oh my god, that's a Tigrex! That's probably a really bad example, but that's all I got, really. And then I guess another question I could also ask myself is, what would be my favorite new weapon type, which is definitely the Insect Staff. Because in 4, you use it, it does blunt and slash damage. You can jump all over the place like a giant fucking pogo stick, which I find really cool because that's a good way to really evade monsters instead of just rolling out of the way, which, well, you can do both. I mean, and then you use a bug to attack it, and whatever part of the monster it attacks, you get a certain buff, and it's like, how cool is that? So, like, say you get the attack buff from the bug, basically when it comes back to you, get this shiny red aura all around you, and only lasts for a certain period of time. But then, like, I'm using the insect staff. I do the vault up and do attacks, and like you literally keep attacking because when you do the vault attack, you only get to like slash once, but you keep doing it with the attack buff, and it's crazy. And it's like, yes, this is really awesome. And then also a thing I could also add is new features that I really like. About say 4 would be being able to ride monsters and fucking hack at their backs, like say in Shadow of Colossus, until they get knocked down, and then be able to do more damage to them, which is pretty badass. Because it's always fun little mini game. Then also, like how you actually get to constantly run. Like say you jump off a ledge, you actually keep running. You don't stop and then start running again. You are consistently running. You get to attack from cliffs now. Or you've been always be able to do that. I don't think so. So it just made the game way more fluid and really awesome. Really hoping they'll eventually release it outside of Japan, because then I would like probably die a lot inside, but happy ways, and then explode. Be like, oh, Capcom. Yeah. Thinking before I start confusing myself, I would say this fella. Yeah, but so I started with Freedom Ultimate. Then there was just a giant hiatus between that, because I know there was Portable Third. My old friend wanted me to get it with him. That never happened. There was Try, which I got a couple years ago, but then that was also what my friend would like to do is, hey, you should play this game with me, but also, hey, guess what? I'm doing other things now because you're not playing it, or because I already got bored of it when you started playing. So I never really got into Try. I mean, I played a little bit of it, but not enough. So then 3 Ultimate came around, and I was like, oh, my shooting fucking balls, this is really awesome. And that's how we get to meet all you cool people, or should I say cool cats. Yeah. So that's really it. Really fucking bored. Probably gonna play Monster Hunter and play with my dog or something. Because I currently have a torn apart computer. You can see all that. I like how I'd like to change my accent because I'm really bored. And I don't know. I think Californians do have a specific accent, but I don't really think I do, because I just sound normal. But then I just use other accents to really confuse people. And that's what I do. I confuse people. And never take me seriously. Never take me seriously. You should really not do that. That's not a good thing. I'd never take even myself seriously. Unless I'm either drunk or more drunk. Yeah, thanks, alcohol. You're a real lifesaver there. Alright, so this was probably it, since this is already reaching like 14 minutes. So I'm going to say cha-cha for now. And see you later, feline.